goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Lobos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miners offense will go to work first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's send the tight end in motion. From the gun. Crosses the 35. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Miners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
7, New Mexico, 0.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Lobos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Lobos will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Miners are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hand it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Bohannon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score in this next possession.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Miners' offense all set and ready to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Trying to establish the run. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he puts through the extra point. Here's the return from inside his 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick give. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hunter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Between the hashes, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Move to his right. Not gonna make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Miners sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Out of bounds, near the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Flush to the left. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, UTEP! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And they tacked on the extra point.
New Mexico, 10.
Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Look out! They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Searching for space. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. He's going to take off. Did the work himself. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Clemens. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Moving to his left. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll give it on the counter. Here's a little room there. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Just feeds the running back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. First play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Miners will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Miners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the Lobos head coach at the half. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Great place to start for this offense. The run inside. It's Hunter. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Hunter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. He's got the tight end, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So the offense steps to the line with a fresh set of downs after the roughing the passer penalty. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Hurley. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Working the middle.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires downfield. Just barely got rid of it.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open. I had him. I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Miners are marching down the field. Hits inside, it's Hunter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, UTEP! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score.
That is the score. UTEP 40, New Mexico 10.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. A quick pass to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He'll set up to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Lobos are facing 3rd and inches. Plows his way ahead. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll get it up to the 39. Where he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Making the adjustment. Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Nice play to knock that one down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and